The Fox and the Crow. I bet you can't guess what I like to eat best of all. Yes, I knew that you would say that foxes like to eat hens best, and stolen ones at that. I don't mind admitting that I would never say no to a nice fat chicken wing once in a while. But not many people know that what foxes appreciate even more than chicken is a nice piece of cheese once in a while. Well, today I ate a wonderfully rich and creamy slice of cheddar for my breakfast. It was kindly given to me by a beautiful black-feathered bird whose voice is even more wonderful than her looks. No, I don't mean a skylark or a fancy bird of paradise. I'm talking about Miss Crow, up in that tree. It was a fine bright morning, and I was following my sharp nose through the woods in search of a bite to eat, when I caught a cheesy smell on the breeze. I looked up into the tree, and there on the branch I saw Miss Crow, looking terribly pleased with herself, for in her beak she held a large piece of cheese. It was stolen, no doubt, from the farmer over the hill, but I'm not one to go around accusing people of this and that. I called up to my neighbor and said, "Good morning, Miss Crow, you are looking very lovely today, if I may say so." Miss Crow cocked her head on one side and looked at me with her beady little eye, but she kept her beak firmly closed on the cheese. Such a charming creature, I mused to myself, making sure nevertheless that she could overhear. Such a fine sheen on those wondrous black feathers. What wings! What legs! And that beak, exquisite! I could see that Miss Crow was paying close attention to my words, even though she was pretending ever so hard not to hear. So I gazed up at the tree with admiration and love in my eyes and said, "Ah, my heart is smitten by this wonderful bird. If only I could hear her voice. I'm sure that such a charming creature must sing most sweetly. If I could but hear one line of her song, I would hail her as the princess of the forest." Now I could see my words had hit home. Swelling with pride, Miss Crow puffed up her feathers and began to sing the most lovely music I have ever heard. Caw. Well, all right. I know that you are saying that Miss Crow's voice is not exactly star quality, but to me that caw was just the sound that I'd been waiting for. Because as soon as she opened her beak, the cheese fell to the ground and I snapped up my breakfast. Which only goes to show that flattery will get you everywhere.